So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 35 of the Peterborough United career mode here on FIFA 23. I hope you're doing well. Well, in the last episode, we picked up a pretty emphatic win, really. 2-1 away at Crystal Palace to end the month of August. And, well, it's been a bit of a mixed month in terms of results. So we have a look. We started the month then with a 4-1 defeat, and the first game of the season, 4-1 defeat away at Stoke. We then picked up a 1-0 win at home against Luton. We were knocked out of the Carabao Cup on penalties. I did sim that game against Derby. Drew 2 against Bristol City. A 2-1 defeat at home to Huddersfield before a 4-2 win away at Middlesbrough. And then that win, of course, we said about against Palace. So August has come and gone. The transfer window is done as well. But we've got plenty of money to spend. I think we've got about 30 million in the bank account. So we're going to now try and really strengthen up the squad. Do a lot of scouting and find some targets that we can bring in January to really try and level up this squad. And hopefully push on for a, well, let's say it quietly, an automatic promotion place maybe towards the end of the season. But this is how this episode is going to line up. We are going to play the whole month of September. And we are going to sim this first game against Barnsley before then playing Reading, Preston and Sunderland. So if you are looking forward to this episode, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. And well, this is how the championship table looks if we get to the right tab. We are currently sat in 6th after 6 games. So 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, 11 goals scored, 11 goals conceded. Sat on 10 points, 5 points adrift of Bournemouth and Brighton at the top. But looking good after, you know, it has been a mixed month, but we have come out the better, the better side of it, let's say. But yeah, so the games we have today then, who have we got? Preston down there is 17th, Reading down in 20th, Barnsley in 22nd, and actually Sunderland down in 24th. So these are all games realistically we should be winning, and this is the side that is going to do that. So a little bit of a change. We brought in Koulibaly to the side now. He's going to play in the middle to start with. Estrada's going to move over to that left-hand side. Martin Montoya, a deadline day signing, is going to come in for us at right back. Just going to see how he does. And Taylor is now into the midfield. But I think that was a permanent change anyway. So yeah, without any further ado, let's see how we get on. So for this first game against Barnsley, then you've seen our side, but this is how the visitors will probably line up. Collins in goal, a back five for them. Williams on the right, Moon, McCarthy and Cundy in the middle with Cadden out on the left. Mario, is that really Mario Götze holding? I really hope it is. Aitchison and Benson either side with Collado and Cole up front for them. They are struggling since rejoining the Championship. Hopefully we can get the better of them. And we do a 3-0 win. Really emphatic. Garner with a hat-trick. So, absolutely superb. Dominated the game and deserved the result. What a way to start the episode then, as we travel to my side, Reading, who have been perennial strugglers in this career mode so far. Just a bit of transfer news then. We've had bids, of course, after the window's closed, because, of course, we have. We had a bid for Idrissa Toure from AZ Alkmaar. As you can see, he has now agreed to go there in January. We've had an offer from for Hassan from Racing Club. We had a bid from Empoli as well, but he rejected them. Racing Club in Argentina, which is where I believe Jamal Lowe went as well. Hopefully he can agree that. And we've agreed a short-term loan deal for Austin Thorpe from Lorient in France. So hopefully they can move on all respectively. So this is how our host Reading line up for this first play game of the episode then. Buzanis in goal, a back 6 for them. A Brafer on the right, McIntyre, Sarr and Hutchinson in the middle. Guinness Walker out on the left. Tetek sat deep with Levy and Wassier in the middle with Aziz and Tom Ince up front for them. A couple of decent options there on the bench. We are having the same lineup. Montoya just about fit, I would say, to start this game, but I'm interested to see how he looks, so hence we're going to go forward and play with him. And Josh Knight has grown up to 74 rated as well. Unfortunately, the kit situation against Reading is never great, but Yeah, this is the best of a bad bunch, really, as Estrada looks to move the ball forward. Taylor, a bit of space out wide there for Elias, who can cut back in again. There's Koulibaly. It's going to be hard to break down Reading with this back six, but inevitably we will try our best. There's Garner. He's got a bit of space, and we'll have the strike, and Bazanis away to his left to turn that one round the post. It's going to be Koulibaly with the corner aiming for Elias at the near post. And it's Edwards who has the strike, and it's just over the top. Didn't dip quite enough for Ronnie Edwards, but a bright start from us inside this opening 7 minutes. And there could be Estrada, and now Burrows is just about going to get there. Going to get away from McIntyre, not quite. Going to need to cut this one back. He stayed with us well, the centre-half, Nezovic into Garner. He turns his man well, and Joseph Garner has found that bottom corner absolutely superbly. The drop of the shoulder on the defender sends him one way, gets the space that he needs. It's Hutchinson who gets away from and just strikes that across goals. Nothing Sarr could do, certainly nothing Bazanis could do. And after half an hour, we take a lead in Berkshire. That's a poor pass from Jack Taylor. Not really too sure what I saw there. There's a ball in there. Koulibaly has found that superbly, and Joseph Garner has found the back of the net once again. Bazanis spreads himself. But man, in this goal scoring sort of form, 9 for the season now. And there's a lovely ball. The gap was there. And Garner across the face of goal. Maybe could have gone near post. Might have had a, well, he put the ball in the back of the net anyway. He probably had a higher chance of putting it into the net with his on this left hand side. But even still, it's 2-0 at the break, and things are looking good. But really, really good performance away from Reading. Struggling, of course, so had that benefit, but a very accomplished performance. Looking good going forward. Absolutely solid defensively. And, well, a very good start to this episode. 2 wins from 2. Can't do much better than that. And they had 1 shot the entire game, Reading. Successful start, as we said. We move on to the next game then. And I think it's Preston. Good news. Hassan has agreed to join Racing Club as well, or Racing Club, so that will go through in the January. 1 more player now permanently we're looking to get out, and that is Daniel Johnson. So for our second played game of the episode, this is how our visitors Preston line up. Pradic in goal, a back 6 for them again. Potts, Lindsay, not even going to try. Story and Pavez at the back. Whiteman holding the base of the midfield. Lewis Lee and Woodburn in the centre of midfield with Snail and Reese up top. So they've got some good options in there. The man whose name we can't say is decent. Ben Whiteman is certainly very good at this level, as is Emil Reese. So they've certainly got options. We have gone for an unchanged lineup. Elias is up to 79 overall now, and Edwards is up to 76 as well. So the growth we're getting from this squad is absolutely outrageous. Oh, and it's Estrada's done really well. Elias, can he make the space? Not quite. It's blocked away. And that is going to be half time. Camped on the edge of the Preston area, but cannot break through as of yet. Some solid defending from the visitors. We've looked absolutely superb defensively. Ronnie Edwards having a superb game. But we keep knocking at the door until we can breach it. Koulibaly off on a run. Hasn't got much in terms of support though, so we'll cut back. Nezovic coming forward. Nezovic find Koulibaly. And I was certain that was going to find the back of the net. But not to be from Tanguy Koulibaly. Just the wrong side of the post. But the chances are coming thick and fast for us. But we need to be alive defensively. And Woodburn has found his man through. And Reese has buried that. And our backline's fallen asleep there inexplicably. I'm not too sure why. Highlighted him before the game, Emil Reese, as someone that potentially could cause us a problem. And that he has. What night? I just tried to play the offside trap, I think. But it's Burrows at left back. They didn't get the memo. The centre backs, the wavelength was there. But unfortunately, the left back wasn't in on the memo. And certainly against the run of play, Preston have an equaliser. Oh, that's from behind. That could be a red card here, you know. And indeed it is. I think it's the snail. It is indeed. Comes in from behind. Pretty rough. On, I think it was Estrada who had the ball. Taylor. He has the strike. Oh, what a finish. I was not expecting that to fly in the net after it come off his boot. The keeper just seemed to be stuck in treacle then. It's not the greatest of strikes from Jack Taylor. But yeah, the keeper just can't move. Yeah, that's poor, that is. But low-rated keeper, you test them and you might get one eventually. And well, it's certainly not the greatest strike, but it's got us level. And now, with Preston down to 10 men as well, you'd have to think that surely this game, there could only be one potential winner. Oh, as Reese has got past Ronnie Edwards. He should have gone ball down on goal then. Oh, they've done really well defensively between them, but not there though. He's offside, surely. How is he not offside? Got to try and work some space if we can. Elias, Garner. Has he worked the space? Ball in, get in. Love to see it. I think it's Elias who's grabbed the equaliser. Indeed it is. We've made a bit of a change up top. As you can see, Malejo is on. We put Bakari up top. Dropped Garner in. I knew we were giving up from that experiment, but I think late doors Bakari's pace up there could be important. But yeah, really good hold-up play. Patient play from us. Waiting for the opening. And Elias from just, 7 yards out. Did really well. Smashed that past the keeper. Not really a lot Pradic can do. And maybe one final change. Bakari. Oliveira. There's a ball in behind here. And Garner. Surely not. Joseph Garner. Gone and done it. Gets in there. Straight from the kickoff. Iñaki Oliveira on as a late substitute has found the ball. And again, that drop of the shoulder. I thought the angle might be against him. But he struck it with such power and accuracy with that left foot, Joseph Garner, that nothing Pradic, well, I say nothing Pradic could do. He certainly should have done better. But we've turned this game around. Is that another hat-trick? No, it's not another hat-trick for Garner. Elias scored literally about 2 minutes ago. But the changes have worked. And that feeling as a manager, when your substitutes come on and have a direct influence on the game, is certainly one that is very pleasing. As Oliveira finds Jack Taylor, who will have another strike, you know. It's fallen to Garner, and he'll have another one. Oh, just past the post. Gets it back in. Oh, must have gone out of play. I was just about to hit that with Oliveira. But we've won the game. Going behind twice. Sorry, that would have been a weird cut. I just cut out a cough. After going behind twice to come around, and we deserved that. 71% possession. I can't remember the last time I had so much possession on a game of FIFA, but we utterly dominated that. Deserved to win it. And well, we have come and done that. We've done it the hard way. I'm happy with that. On to the final game then. Sunderland away. This is the final game of the episode then, and this is how Sunderland line up. A back four for them, thank goodness. Patterson in goal, back four of Hume, Wright, Alessi and Connor Pye at left back. Mateta and Barr in the middle, Gooch on the right, Bennett on the left and Barry in behind Ross Stewart. A fairly young side, I would suggest, actually, but some options on the bench. We are unchanged after our exploits in the last game. Hopefully this one will be a bit more comfortable than what the game against Preston was, but again, playing against a back four is always preferable in our circumstances, so yeah, hopefully we can do pretty well. And Estrada looking to burst through, can't get away from his man though, and that's a good turn from Barry. It's Bennett on this left hand side looking to get away, the Costa Rican. Finds inside to Ross Stewart. Back to Bart. Barry has the strike. And beats down Bentley at his near post. And well, the young man playing in the number 10 role for Sunderland has got each and every home fan up on their feet. Look at the celebrations from the home crowd. Good passage of play from the home crowd, though. From the home players. Bentley. I hate that animation. Getting beat at the near post. The keeper would never just fold like that. But there you go. That is FIFA for you. It wouldn't be an episode of mine if I didn't get in some sort of dig at FIFA. And well, just as we thought this might be an easier game, just like Preston, as soon as I open my mouth and suggest good fortune, we are a goal down. Koulibaly, Nezovic, Estrada's coming inside though. And Estrada has got the space, we'll have the strike. Oh, and it's a lovely finish from Angel Estrada. We'll go and get the ball. We'll go and come again against Sunderland. But that is an instant equaliser. Angel Estrada out on this left-hand side. Not having as much of an effect as he has been in previous games. But the strike there, it just inside the deep. Just ever floating away from Anthony Patterson. And the away fans, you won't be able to see them in the top tier at that end. Certainly would have enjoyed that one being behind it and seeing it swerve away from the Sunderland keeper. It's Bennett. That's a good touch inside, but that is very well cut out. Oh, Nezovic can't get the ball out from under his feet, and Barry could be about to cause us some problems again. It's Ross Stewart. Bentley, though, has his body behind this one. Koulibaly. Oh, almost a ball through to Estrada, but the right back was aware, although they've given the ball away, and now we could be in behind. Elias tries to find Garner. There's a bit of a gap in there that Garner is going to exploit, and Garner is going to finish off. And you don't give Joseph Garner that sort of space, otherwise he will do what he's just done and punish you. Again, Alessi coming a long way over, leaving the gap there. I was thinking of just sliding that to Elias for the finish, but the space opened up. Alessi moved over. The other centre half did not cover. And well, the path to goal was clear. And the path to goal led to a goal for Joseph Garner. Ball inside. Koulibaly gets ahead of Alessi. There's a ball in there. And Garner, oh, he was actually onside. But really good defending. Stopped any sort of shot. But Garner, oh, there is Koulibaly. And surely he will have his goal. And he does. A simple finish for Koulibaly. I'd have been very impressed if he managed to get that one wrong. But we take the lead. We extend our lead, even further. There's the away fans up in the gods. Emphatic celebrations there. But lovely little run. And Koulibaly was beyond his man. Had the time to pick the finish. And does. It's 3-1. Good tackle coming across from Edwards. Koulibaly going to play a little ball over the top. Garner brushes aside his man. And Joseph Garner. Oh, it's a lovely finish. I thought it was going to get a block on it. But that is a superb finish from Joseph Garner. Just floats that one into the corner. Says bye to Alessi. Just a little touchdown with his head. Strikes across. And well, the defender was getting nowhere near that, as was the keeper. Another dodgy animation. But there you go. We've really come out of the blocks this second half. Oh, there's a... Go on Estrada. There's another one here. Koulibaly. Surely he's in. And that, with Sunderland are just falling apart now. Just past the hour mark. Hour mark. Koulibaly has his second, has our fifth. And those fans, those few that have travelled up to... Is it Wearside Sunderland's on? Or Teesside's Middlesbrough, isn't it? I've been to Sunderland. I still don't know where it is, but there you go. Lovely finish. And well, we're looking good in this one. We're going to make a change. Montoya is going to have to get back well here. Oh, tries to get the tackle in on him, but can't stop it. And now we get this one away with Knight. Garner. Gap there. And Koulibaly could be in. And he's just about to come off as a sub. Tanguy Koulibaly. And he has his hat-trick. That was what I was worried about. But he's managed to get his hat-trick, thank goodness, Koulibaly, before he comes off. Made that sub about 20 minutes ago in game. But the gaps, this is why we love playing against four at the back, because the gaps are there to be found and exploited. Sunderland absolutely fallen apart in this game. A lovely finish from Koulibaly. And well, we see him trot off here to be replaced by Osman Bakari. A superb game from the man The fans absolutely ecstatic. We'll make a couple more changes, why not? Ball forward, Garner's in again here. Estrada with the ball through. Garner is in to make it 7. Been a while since we've had a game like this, but yeah, this this is one-way traffic, and that's just putting it kindly. Lovely ball through from Estrada. We've brought on Ernesto Oliveira to play at right back instead of Montoya, and Malejo is on again for Elias. Good interception, and Estrada can't quite get the ball away from Alessi. There's a ball in that was supposed to be for someone else. Garner finds Bakari. He'll have the strike. It's blocked well, and that will be that, and it is. And well, as you can imagine, plenty of boos ringing around the Stadium of Light, but that man, Joseph Garner, will share the match ball actually with Tanguy Koulibaly. But yeah, I can't even remember who grabbed the other. Oh, it was Estrada. He scored the first one as well. Looks like some of our fans have left early, but I don't know why you would in a game like that. An absolutely emphatic win that surely puts the rest of the division on notice. You could have, we went 1-0 down as well, and they've had more possession than us. But yeah, it's absolutely superb win for everyone involved. That is a Football Manager cliche. Well, what an episode that has been, hasn't it? 4 wins from 4. Started with a sim 3-0 win against Barnsley, a 2-0 win away at Reading, a 3-2 win at home to Preston, and we certainly made that tough before a 7-1 drubbing of Sunderland, and that is 6 wins in a row now. Very tidy indeed. If we have a look at the Championship table, and we sit top of it. Well, we were certainly here last season, weren't we? What a run that has been. Bournemouth have well and truly fallen off the pace. I don't think they've won a game this episode. I think they've drawn 3 and lost 1, and they have well and truly dropped down the league. Of course, it is still early days, but we have the same record as Brighton: 7 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, 26 goals scored, 14 conceded. And yeah, a point clear of Norwich and Fulham, 2 points clear of Bristol City, but of course it is rather early to be looking at the table, but certainly nice to be sat top of it. If we have a look at what is to come then in the next episode, that's not what I wanted. Well, I think we'll do the whole month of October. We will probably we'll sim a couple of these games, and we will play the rest. But yeah, we'll get through the whole month. I don't know. We'll work out. Either way, guys, what an episode that has been. If you have enjoyed that, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.